in Threads or BHT Grooming, whichever one that you decide to call this channel. This is BHT Grooming Company. But what you are on right now is Beards, Heads, and Threads. Now it's the YouTube Men's Grooming headquarters here, right here on YouTube, where we talk about all things men's grooming, whether it be head shaving, whether it be fragrances, whether it be nice clothing, whether it be just reviews like cool things like this. You may be wondering what that is, or maybe it is just simply what I just titled the video today. And that is none other than, well, you guessed it. You guessed it. Beard growth. We're going to talk about beard care today. My name's Chad. I am the host of this channel. I am the owner of this channel. I am the head face, if you will, behind the channel. All right? Beards, Heads, and Threads. Welcome. You can show me in all the stuff in the background. I'm not going to go through all the stuff in the background. There's just too much stuff here. All right? There's fragrances. There's beard products. There's fragrances, obviously. I think I said that. Beard products. There's wash, conditioners, all that stuff. A lot of stuff. But I don't really want to talk about that stuff. What I want to do is I want to take your questions and I want to give you answers. All right? So many years wrapped up in experience of beard care. Everybody's got their own take on beard care. Everybody has something to say about beard care. So if you want my opinion, if you want my thoughts on beard care, if you want Chad, the guy right behind Beards, Heads, and Threads YouTube channel, well, you got me. You only got me for a little bit, all right? So I'm on here right now to talk about some things. I'm going to tell you some things that works. I'm going to tell you some things that don't really work, or at least don't seem to work very well in my experience and from what I've heard from other people. And at the end, you should be able to walk away with some good information to help you with your journey of beard care. So if you are maybe new to trying to grow a beard, maybe you're thinking about growing a beard. Did I say beard? I said beard. If you're thinking about growing a beard, I'm going to leave you feeling encouraged tonight. I'm growing my beard, but beginning, it sucks. So you are in the perfect place, man, because I've been there. I know exactly where you're at. And I've got some information, advice for you to help you get through that season of itching. First, number one question tonight. Appreciate that, Shifty Dragon. I want to answer that, and I do have a follow-up question for you. Do you use current products right now? Do you currently use any beard products for your beard? A lot of people may think, well, you know, I've never heard of beard products. What exactly is beard products? Beard oil, beard butter, beard balm, beard wash, any of that. Have you ever used it? Just curious. I'll be waiting on your answer. Not yet. Okay. So you are in the right place. Lewis, good to see you, brother. I appreciate that review. I did see that. Lewis is a first-hand user of my products. I have a company called BHT Grooming. I'm getting oil soon. So number one rule, don't buy stuff from box stores. Do not buy stuff from box stores. Taylor, what's happening? And the reason I say that, there may be some places where you find some decent stuff, all right? I'm not going to bash all beard products from big box stores. But let me just kind of break it down for you and let you kind of make your own decision, all right? Imagine this. Imagine if you buy a beard product from the store and it's got natural ingredients. Maybe it's got grapeseed oil in it. That's a carrier oil that is in a carrier blend of a lot of oils, especially big box store ones. And it's a great one. It's a great carrier oil. But here's the deal. There's a shelf life on it, and I believe it's somewhere about 6 to 8 months, depending on who you ask. Now, if that thing was sitting on a shelf in a warehouse somewhere, you know, just waiting to be shipped out to Walmart or Target, how much shelf life do you think you really have on that thing? All right, so with that being said, there are several different carrier oils like that, and sometimes there's just cheap products, fillers. You're gonna have a lot of stuff thrown in there, and maybe, you know, a couple of things that look good. You might read jojoba or jojoba, depending on if you are, you know, a person that likes to hear the word jojoba. I got a friend that he says jojoba. All right, so I'm just gonna tell you this. Jojoba is how you say it, at least from what I've always understood. You might find some good ingredients, but you're going to have a lot of fillers. And by the way, let me just throw this out there. Not to slam on companies that use coconut oil, but it is very high on the comedogenic scale, which is a scale. If you look it up, comedogenic scale, it is a scale. It goes from like 0 to 5, and it kind of tells you how much chances, or I guess the probability, the higher it goes, that it could break your skin out. So if you're getting those pimples or ingrown hairs, or those things that you get when you use cheap filler stuff, or maybe you're just allergic to coconut oil, that is a very predominant, popular oil that's used in a lot of beer products. Everyman Jack is one of them. If you've ever seen Everyman Jack, everybody sees it at the store. But it can cause you to get a breakout under your beard. And if that happens, you may be like, I don't like to use beard oil because every time I try to grow a beard, it itches. But when I buy the beard oil, it has me getting some bumps and ingrown hairs under the beard. So I just don't do it. So we need to address that. If you buy the right products, you have a higher chance of growing the better beard. I have a beard oil right here. This is from BHT Grooming. By the way, I'm just going to tell you right now, I have my own company. I make my own products in-house right here. It's got 5 carrier oils in it. It's going to have jojoba, argan oil, sweet almond oil, marula, and castor, castor is going to be fantastic for beard growth. It's going to stimulate beard growth and all that good stuff. But amazing scents on my website. I've got like 6 different scents. By the way, I love rustic timber. I love rustic timber, oud essence, and amber trail. Those are going to be my top three. All right. What is beard oil going to do? It's going to hydrate your skin. It's going to make your skin where it is going to help produce the extra oil that your beard may be losing out on. Sebum oil. That's going to be straight from your sebaceous glands. You're going to have oil. It's called sebum oil that will come from these sebaceous glands. And as you are growing your beard out, you will have more of a dry face because the oils continue to come out, and you're not producing enough oil. So that's where you have to supplement and put more oil. So jojoba, just so you know, is a oil that is like a 1-for-1 mimic of your natural sebum oil, which is a great thing. So you want to replace the lost oils in your beard, and that's where we come up with the beard oil. So if you're not using beard oil, you're trying to grow a beard, you're gonna have beard itch, you're gonna have like a really coarse beard, you're gonna have it's just gonna look like straw, it's gonna look terrible, coarse. So you want to get beard oil, and you want to make sure that you ditch the bar soap. If you're using bar soap or body wash or head shampoo on your facial hair, you got to get rid of that. Why? Because it's got a higher pH level, and it will be very stripping to those beard hairs, and it will just strip all the oils from your hair. So you want to make sure you get a natural, a pH balanced daily beard wash that's gentle. It's not going to pull the oils out of your beard. It's not going to strip it. And I sell all that stuff. I sell the beard oil, I sell the beard wash, I sell a beard conditioner. I don't recommend using beard conditioner every day. I'd use it every other day, just so you know. It will soften your beard, does a great job softening your beard. But if you use beard oil every time you get your beard wet, have it a little bit damp, put the beard oil in, let it sit for a few moments, and then you can just go that way. Or you can apply beard balm. A lot of guys like to put beard balm in their beards. Nothing wrong with that. Most of your beard balms, for the most part, they should have some type of a content of wax in it, beeswax, which is going to have like a hold, okay? You use that for conditioning. Some people like it where it's softer conditioning. Some people like it where it's just more of a style. Good to see you on here tonight, everybody. Preston, good to see you, brother. Yeah, I love castor. Let's see here. Dr. X, side, Shobi Ali. Good to see you. Good stuff there. Sometimes I put my beard oil down there. Okay, well, that's fantastic. More power to you. So a lot of people do that because they stink, and so if that's what they want to do, then that's all personal stuff for you. So let me say this. I will say this. You put the beard oil in, wait a few moments, and you can put beard butter or beard balm. If you want beard butter, it's going to be more of a conditioning, deeper conditioning, and I take pride in my beard butter. I'm just going to tell you this. This is not a beard butter, just so you know, but there are beard butters out there that look like this, all right? And if you have a beard butter that looks like this, or if you find a beard butter and it looks like this, which this is not beard butter, this is for a shaved head, this is just a moisturizer. Smells dang good though. Run from it, because the number one ingredient on most of these, if you turn around the back of it and look at the ingredients list, it will say on the first ingredient, it's going to say aqua. So you don't want water in any of your beard products unless it's like a water like product, like conditioner or shampoo. My beard butter, you can tell the difference. I'm just saying, this is like an Everyman Jack look that you will get from Everyman Jack, or, you know, there's tons of companies on the market that when you open their beard products, their beard butter looks like this. And you're like, what? And then you see like a real beard butter that looks like this. You see the difference, ladies and gentlemen? There's a big difference. This is true butters with no wax, and it does have the oils. And this is some cheap, nasty beard butter. It's gonna make your beard look nasty. All right, I'm just telling you, it's not gonna do very good. My beard butter, you can see, just gonna put a little bit here. This is Amber Trail, one of my favorite scents. You can put it right here and see this, how fast it melts right there. 1, 2, 3, boom, it's gone, and it's ready to be applied to your beard, all right? Fantastic stuff. The scent will literally last you a long freaking time. I'm telling you, I put it on my arms, smell like I got cologne, smelling like a boss, get all kinds of compliments all the time. So Rustic Timber, Amber Trail, very, very hot scents that I have right now that is on the main line, especially for the coming colder weather. It's gonna be perfect for somebody out there. Let's see here. Yeah, so totally enjoy it. The beard balm, I got the same thing. I've got the same butters, but I have a little bit of wax content in that. It's going to really hold your beard in place. I do have samples. If you're not sure on the scent, I can sell some samples, $5 for a 5 ml bottle there. So with that being said, let's see here. I've got a new deal coming up on the website probably tonight. We're going to start selling some of these cool tumblers that look like this. All right, I love these tumblers. Amazing stuff. BHT, if you want to support the BHT Beards, Heads, and Threads. Let's see here. Yeah, so questions. Any questions? Brushes, round brush. I had this earlier when I used this as paddle brush, boar bristles, and you can have your normal bristles. Let's see here. I'm trying to get everything I can. Beard trimmer. I don't use a beard trimmer as much as I used to. All right. My hubby might like some of these things as a gift. So listen, I think he will. Actually, I know he will. Most guys, when they try my products, they continue to come back. I'm on Etsy, and I'm on, obviously, BHTgrooming.com. Big Brio fan. If you are into trimmers, Brio Beardscape version 2 or version 1, but this is version 2 because it has, you know, the bells and whistles, and I just like the cool stuff, the cool bells and whistles, you know, the shiny things. Lots of nice products for guys, absolutely. So don't go too far, because listen, if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you do. It does help. And if you haven't subscribed, what the heck are you thinking? You gotta subscribe to this channel, because, man, this is a channel full of giveaways all the time, and advice, and just humor and comedy, and all kinds of cool stuff that you get to find along the way. I'm going to be giving this Brio Beardscape valued at about $120, $130. I don't even know. I'm going to be giving this away at my 8,000 subscriber mark, and I'm going to be giving away a Brio Vento, my own hair dryer that I use all the time. $200 value. It's got 4 different settings on it, heat settings. High RPM motor that's quiet. You can even do it in the bathroom with the door open with your wife in the next room sleeping, because it's that quiet. Detachable cable, travel case, all of it. I'm telling you, just luxury in a bag. Very compact, $200 value. I'm going to be giving that away at my 10,000 subscriber mark, all right? Or maybe 9,000, I don't know. Something. I'm going to be doing that, all right? I'm going to be doing some head shaver giveaways. If you are a guy that shaves your head, I've got all kinds of head shavers I talk about on this channel. I'm always giving away like beard products, beard oil, beard butter, double down combos. So I like to have fun, especially in my live stream. So if you have not hit the bell and made it to all, so every time I go live, you jump on one of these lives. I don't want you guys to miss stuff. Sometimes I feel spontaneous and I just want to start giving stuff away. So let's see here. I am using round brush for straight and remove the curls. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic idea. That's exactly what I do with mine. I use this and I apply heat with a hair dryer. And I like to do this with my mustache because my mustache, every time I do a live, guys, literally, I always have people trying to call me. And you know what? It's my fault. Sorry about that. Every time I do a live stream, I got people that just decide all of a sudden they want to call me. And it's my fault because I don't put it on Do Not Disturb. So it's now on Do Not Disturb. They better not call me anymore. So where was I at? Oh yeah, I put this, I use this for my mustache a lot of times because my mustache wants to start curling a certain way on this side and I hate it. But here's the deal. Beard care is all about skin care. We know that, or you should know that. It starts with the skin. If you have a healthy skin foundation under your beard, you're going to have a fantastic foundation for a great beard. So you want to treat it at the skin level, and that's where the oil comes in place. If you want the beard to feel soft and really nourished, butter is fantastic. I can use it during the day, but usually I use mine at night, but a lot of people like using it during the day. They like to have that extra scent that they can have that is longer in the beard. Sometimes they like that just really deep softening during the day. Some people use beard balm during the day, beard butter at night. I'm a beard butter guy at night. I'm just going to tell you that. But that stuff's going to be really good for your actual hair, all right? But I always like to train it. If you have flyaways on the side, you can always go downward like this and spin it with heat, and these curls will start coming straight down. Now, let me tell you, a lot of people get so annoyed because of the crazy, awkward growth that happens usually about 2 to 3 months, where it starts to curl out like this. You start to get the curls going out like this, and it drives people nuts. My advice to you is simply this. Don't shave it. Don't cut it. Just keep going. Just keep going. Let it go. I know it's going to be a hard time to kind of get through. But listen, guys, sometimes we just have to push through and just get through the hard stages, because once you get to the point where it starts getting a little bit longer, gravity will start pulling it down. It won't be so much, because here's the deal. If you have, I wish I had something that was kind of like flimsy. Yeah, if I had something, well, let me just show you this. Shall I show this? So if I have the cable like this is just a phone charger, a piece of crap when it looks like, but if I had this like this, it's straight, right? It's kind of going out. But if I have it like this, you can see it starts to really take place. Gravity's pulling it down. And that's exactly what happens with beard care. When you're growing your beard, it's going to come out, but the longer you do it, it's going to start coming down. And that's when you start really training it with some heat, using a round brush. You can use a regular comb. I've got a regular comb in my pocket. I love this comb. It's kind of a wide tooth comb. I love this bad boy. By the way, don't cheap yourself out and go get a plastic piece of crap comb at Walmart or something like that, because they're pressed. They're plastic that's pressed, and they have little jagged edges that will cut and pull your beard. This right here, it's just soft, goes right through. See that? No snags, all right? Love it. You can get one of these. I've got this from a friend, another company, friend of mine that I had on my show years ago, or last year, maybe a couple years ago, I don't know. But the fact of it is that you just want to continue to train your beard every day. Take care of your beard every day. If you take care of your beard, I heard a funny thing. If you take care of your beard will take care of you. And that's true. Every time you go out in public, or every time I go out in public, I should say, maybe not you, but I actually get compliments every time I go out in public by different people, by guys mainly. There are some women that won't really compliment me, but what they'll say is, if my husband can grow a beard like yours, I would have him grow a beard. A lot of guys would say that my wife won't let me grow a beard because they just don't like it. Well, it's because they never took care of their beard. If your beard looks like trash, no woman's gonna like it. But if you got a beard that people like covet and wish they had, then your wife or girlfriend would be like, you know what, I want you to grow that beard. Like for me, my wife would kill me if I cut my beard. And people joke around and say, hey, how much money can I give you to cut your beard? Well, about $5,000 right now. Maybe I'll entertain the idea about $5,000 to cut my beard, but that's about it. That's about what it's worth right now in the time that I put into this in the last 3 years. All right. Yeah, I do the same because my beard is very soft. Never use razor on my beard. Very silky, very awesome. Awesome. By the way, guys, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. My husband just started growing facial hair a week ago. Well, Nicey Naturals Homestead, I don't know if you make your natural products yourself, but I make natural small batch beard products, BHT Grooming.com. It is in the link below. If you use the code, I usually don't throw this code out there, but if you use the code BRIDGES, if you use the code BRIDGES like a bridge plural, it'll save you 15%. All right. But I ship out like the next day or sometimes the same day, depending on when you do it. Got the full 1 ounce bottles, which is going to be 30 mLs. This is a 5 ml, $5 for a 5 ml. Check your scents out, see which ones you like. Beard wash, beard conditioner, beard butter, which is a hot seller on my channel, by the way. The beard butter is just, it will make your beard feel soft and great. Again, this is what it looks like. Fantastic, refined. You're not going to get any natural scent. It's just going to be nice, fresh, clean scent to you. Cologne scent. It's going to make your beard feel really soft and pliable. You can pick one of these up for 20 and the oils up for 19, and you can get combos where they're lower. Let's see here. I use castor oil and beard oil combined for better thickness and density and volume. Okay, so yes, I've seen Beardo on Amazon before in the past. I've never tried it. I do butter after oil in the morning routine, then again after I shower at night, and your beard probably feels so soft and incredible, doesn't it? It's great in colder, drier seasons on the beard, hands, on your hands, feet, and arms, while it gives, absolutely. And by the way, in the colder seasons, like the winter that's coming up, you definitely want to use beard butter because it will definitely help your beard stay where it's moisturized instead of getting really cold and dried out and brittle. My gosh. Because that cold, I'm telling you, like the frost, especially when it snows, it will dry and freeze your beard out. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of your beard. You put the oil in and you're coating it with some butter because it will absolutely help. I do put the beard butter on my elbows for extra. Once I do my beard, I'll put it on my head, my bald head. It feels so great on my head, by the way. I put it on my knees, my legs, just to soften my skin. I'll tell you, even if you're a woman, say you're a female and you're using lotion right now. I have a girl that started using my products the other day. She said, my hair's falling out. I couldn't really help with the white gray hair that she was starting to get, but she said, I've got eczema. I've got to use special lotion. And I said, lotion, when you put lotion on, and this goes for females, as I said, lotion will coat your skin and you'll have a layer still even hours later. But butter, if you get like unscented natural butter, it will actually absorb into your skin and it will keep you hydrated. If an unnatural, like an unscented, will not irritate your skin. And some people get irritated with fragrance and essential oils, but unscented, you're good to go. She said her hair feels more vibrant. And it's not as dry and it's not falling out as much as it used to because of the oil that she bought. She got some unscented oil, started using that on her head and her scalp and using the butter on her skin. So it works fantastic. Beards are favorable in the Bible, so I said it wasn't fair to make him shave it all the time. I'm nervous because I don't really care for beards. So Nicey, if your husband can grow a fantastic beard and be a godly man, I think you would love that. I think you would love if he had a fantastic beard and he was a solid, godly man. And he may be a solid, godly man, but you may want him to have a godly, amazing, anointed beard. I think of like in the Bible where it says, just like the oil that came down from Aaron's beard. I play on that a little bit. But listen, anointing oil in the beard can make your beard feel anointed. I'm kidding. But seriously, I think he'd love it. I do. I make beard oil. Okay, awesome. Sweet. I figured by the Naturals Homestead, that maybe you did. So that's cool. Let's see here. All right. So, nicey, yes, as a Muslim, beard are important thing too. That's why I love beard. Makes me more confident. Okay. Oh, you make them yourself? Yes. Yep. I make beard products myself. You're probably talking maybe to nicey. I make all sorts of stuff, soap, tallow, balm. Nice. I love tallow. I do. Glad I came across the channel. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. JD, U.S. Army veteran, thank you for your service. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a great night. We're just talking about beard care stuff. If you want to grow a legendary beard, I've got some advice. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm pretty much a coach to several people here in where I live, the state I'm in. I'm always like sending products out, coaching guys, and I'm telling you, just to see the beginning and where they're at now, it's just, I'm super pumped and excited about it. Any suggestions on prep and maintenance? Yeah, so do you have a short beard? Do you have a long beard? I'm just curious, Clyde. Lotion has alcohol. I make hair and scalp oil. Okay. Well, Ben, thank you for subscribing, brother. Appreciate that. As soon as I hit 8,000 subscribers, which I'm getting closer, I'm giving a free Brio Beardscape version 2. I think it's valued about 130 bucks. Incredible beard trimmer. So make sure you guys are subscribed. If you have friends that are into beard care stuff, maybe they want to grow a beard, share my channel with them. As soon as I get up there closer to 8,000, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and you may absolutely have a chance to win this. And plus, all the way from now until then, I do giveaways all the time. And so, I think you guys would enjoy this a lot. I like your beers. You like my beers? Can you shout me out? I don't know what you're talking about. Beers. My hats? He's definitely a solid, godly man. Awesome. Awesome. I make my beard oil self with olive oil, castor oil, coconut oil, and it works magic. Awesome. So my main deal is I just can't deal with the castor oil. For me, it does have a tendency to clog my pores, and that's one of the reasons why I left it out of my blend. I know a lot of people too. As a creator, I talk to a lot of people, hundreds, thousands of people, and a lot of them have the same problem with coconut oil. Let's see here. God bless Oliver. Good to see you all the way from Norway. I hope you subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Short beard, 5 o'clock shadow. Want to let it grow out with shaved head. Oh, bam! That's what I'm talking about, man. Bald and bearded. That is the look these days. It may not be the actual the look, but I encourage bald guys to grow a beard and stay balded because there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people get offended by it. I joke around and say, don't be making fun of the bald guy, because there was a bald guy in the Bible who was made fun of, and the she-bears tore him apart. So don't mess with the bald guy. No, but seriously though, that is a serious story. But short beard, 5 o'clock shadow, what I recommend, the number one thing, a good quality beard oil. You can find this at bhtgrooming.com. Yours truly makes this with TLC right here. And I highly recommend getting a beard wash that's gentle daily. Those are the main essentials. I could tell you everything else, but if you just want to grow a good beard, the only way to really keep it safe is a good beard oil and good beard wash. Now, if you want to really just take care of it and go all the way out and grow amazing, then I would say, get some beard butter, and get some conditioner, and get a good hair dryer, get a good brush or a comb, and then just a lot of water, hydration, give it time, check it out in a couple months, kind of take pictures before you even start. So right now would be a time to take a picture, front, side, both sides, and really just, every 2 weeks, take another picture. A month later, take another picture and see the progress, because I'm telling you, when you see yourself every single day, you're really not going to see a big difference. But when you look back, you're going to see the massive growth of kind of where you come from. And so that's why I always tell all my guys that are growing beards, make sure you document what you look like in stages, because there's nothing more encouraging than pictures. I'm telling you, you can look at yourself in the mirror every single day and forget exactly what you used to look like, because it's slow growth but every day compounded up over 2-3 months, it's a big difference. Okay. And so, you know, try to inspire yourself to grow a year. Somebody says, well, what in the world are you talking about? What is a year? Well, a year is a year beard. You're just going to say, well, I'm going to commit to a year long term of a journey of growing my beard. And first 2 months, I'm gonna document it. And then from that point, another 3 months, I'm gonna document it. Or 4 months, I'm gonna document it. And then I'll be at 6 months. And then I can document the next 6 months. And then when you get to about 1 year, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm really committed all in. And it's usually gonna happen way before that. I'm telling you, like 3, 4, 5 months into it, when your beard's really looking good, starting to fill in, people are starting to say stuff, they're starting to notice, they're saying, hey, your beard's looking really good. It's because you're using good products and you're taking care of it. There's a big difference, by the way, of somebody that actually takes care of their stuff with good products and somebody that just lets it grow out. I mean, tons of people can grow a beard, but not everybody can grow a fantastic beard. And if you want to be set apart where people look at you and go, man, killer beard, man. I wish I could grow a beard like that. I wish I could, you know, I used to have a beard. I wish I could have had it looking like yours. Or what do you do to grow a beard like that? How long have you been growing that beard? Questions all the time, literally. Every time I go out in public, Walmart, Target, gas stations, everywhere, church, all over. People are always, hey, can I get some of your beard products? Because they see my beard and they know, well, this guy must know what he's talking about, because if my beard looks like this and I make my own beard product, this guy must for sure know what the heck he's talking about. And I do. And I'm not saying that to be prideful. I promise I'm not a prideful person. I try to be humble as much as possible. I'm trying to be humble to tell you how humble I am. I'm just kidding. There's a joke, you know, when you try to brag about how humble you are, you're really not that humble. But really, I honestly am. I don't think that I know everything, but I'm just saying I've experienced a lot and a lot of testing and a lot of research and a lot of experimenting to come down to a great blend. Ratios, by the way, not everybody, here's the deal, and this is the truth. A lot of people say, well, you know, anybody can make beard oil and anybody can make beard oil. But the beard oils that are going to be like just groundbreaking, like will rock you when you put it in the beard and you're like, feel it, amazing, first time you try it. It's because there's certain ratios of different oils that you're putting in. You can't just put, you know, I mean, I guess anybody could put like an even amount, like 100 mLs of each different carrier oil in a 500 mil, you know, my gosh, I'm just one of those deals, you know, beaker. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a great beard oil. I mean, it's going to have great stuff, but it's not going to do the thing that you really want it to do. And so that's where different companies like pride themselves, because they put a lot of effort into really trying to just get down to the nitty gritty on that exact amount of each one on a blend ratio. And it's every beard company's secret. You know, nobody shares that. I've got friends that have shared a lot of things about their beard products and beard companies as a fellow, you know, beard company, men's grooming company, but they will not share that thing. And I get it. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't, and nobody would, right? But yeah, that's just one of those things. You know, you can have it all, but there's a fine art to it. First week of head shaving suggestion on shaver. I'm just going to give you a quick suggestion. I do a lot of videos on Groomy Baldy Pro and also Brio Raise 2.0. My favorite has always been the Groomy Baldy Pro 2.0. So I do got videos all over my channel. I got probably 18 head shavers sitting right here, literally on this table. All right, I literally have done reviews and top 17 countdowns, all that stuff. So I'm just going to tell you and save time. Baldy Pro by Grooming. Let's see here. Let's moving on. I got me a beard, but it's a few inches shorter than you, CB. I thought you were trying to say I got me a wife, got me an old fiddle, cakes on what is it? I can't even remember that old fiddle song by John Denver. Let's see here. Time for me to make some chow. All right, bro. Yeah. Peace out, bro. Not a CB. Just take care and have a nice evening. All right, brother. Take care, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, and appreciate that that awesome review. All right, it's amazing seeing all the reviews I'm getting on my website for all these different beard oils, beard products. Go to Google, BHT Grooming, and you'll find 5-star reviews for good reasons. So yeah, I wanted to jump on here and give you guys just some information about beard growth, beard care, how to grow a legendary beard. And so if you have any more questions, I would love to help you. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yep. Got me a fine wife, got me old fiddle. What's the rest of that? It's like I'm drawing a blank. Something, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. I can't remember. Now I'm going to get monetized or copyright for singing that. I can't even remember what it's called. Bam! Just losing my mind right here trying to think of that. But anyways, it really doesn't matter. So does anybody have any questions for me? By the way, if you use the code BRIDGES on bhtgrooming.com, or if you're a big Etsy person, there's a lot of people that are just Etsy people. They like to get on Etsy and buy stuff. If you are an Etsy person, you can go over there and find me, BHT Grooming. But if you want to go to bhtgrooming.com, use the code BRIDGES, and I will drop 15% off the total. My beard hair often falls when comb my beard hair. What could be the reason? Okay, here's what happened. Here's what happens. If you are combing your hair, your beard, when it's not wet, it's a very high chance that you're gonna rip your hairs out. The only reason I did that with this one is because obviously it's rounded and it's wide. Most combs are not going to be like this. Most combs, and here, you know, I'm not even a spokesperson for this company. I'm not affiliate for this company. I do have them on my Amazon storefront. So if you do buy stuff on Amazon, what you could do to support me is you can go to my Amazon storefront and just buy whatever you want to on Amazon, and I get some credit, but you don't pay anything extra. But the Chicago combs on Amazon, this is one I use for my mustache. I'm not going to comb here because you can see how fine this is, and this will absolutely snag my beard hairs and pull them out and rip them out. And most just normal fine tooth combs will snag your hair. So never comb your hair with a comb unless your hair's wet, because it's more elastic, it's more forgiving. I do use a wide tooth Chicago comb. It's got a big handle in my shower. So I will use that to dig deep down into my skin like this, and I'll go like this around my mustache and really underneath my lips and dig deep with those comb teeth. And what it does is it's causing blood flow to the top of my skin, or to the, you know, inside my skin. It's causing circulation for blood flow to help promote beard growth. And really what it is, you're exfoliating your skin, causing blood flow. And anytime you have blood flow, you get growth factors, which causes and helps hair growth. So if you have follicles that are dormant, it can activate those follicles. If you are follicle challenged and it's not there, it's not your DNA, then it doesn't matter what you do, you can't do it. A lot of people have patches and they just say, you know, I just can't grow a beard. It's just not in my cards. Well, a lot of times men will grow their beards out anyways, and it covers the patches, and you'll never even see them because the longer your beard grows, the more patches it covers. All right. So appreciate that for subscribing. What do you use to line up your beard? Man, I am so glad you asked. I don't have it with me, but if you go to my channel and you type in beard routines, you know, or morning routines or anything like that, it will show you. I've even got a video on there how to line my cheeks up. And the way I do it is there's a cool tool. I'm just going to say this. There's an awesome tool on Amazon, and it is on my storefront. So again, if you go to the description and you select the link that says Amazon page or Amazon store, if you go to like beard care, I've got all these tools that I've curated that I actually use. There's a green tool on there, and it's called, it's by the Brink, and it's called the Clean Edge. And it's just a little green little plastic deal, and it goes like this. and you line up the little arrow right here, and it comes with a barber pencil, and you just line it up here, and you draw right here the line above it with the barber pencil. Take your trimmer, trim above the line, take a straight edge razor. Always want to pull your skin down, and just obviously you want to use like a pre-shave oil, or I always use pre-shave oil and clear gel. I love clear gel. Another place that has amazing clear gel that you can buy on Amazon is Tomb 45. Love the smell of it. It's amazing. It's got that vitamin E aloe, but you just pull it down and just use a straight edge razor, and bam, perfectly even every time. I love it. I absolutely love that tool. I've been using it for 3 years now. Hey, thanks, Effie. You know, there's a lot of work that's went into taking care of this beard. So then I should use wider tooth combs for lineup. Absolutely, absolutely, for sure. Another thing what you could do if you're going to line it up is you could use like a brush. This is from Mad Viking Beard Co., another beard company that I'm actually supporting, because I think we should all support each other. I'm not going to bash another company because I want mine to be more successful. Mad Viking Beard Co. You can always just kind of use a boar bristle to kind of push your hairs down, and then you can draw the lines. But you know, again, if you want them like perfectly symmetrical, you use a cool tool. You know, I know there's a lot of those plastic ones you can put on the sides, but this one actually, you can level it like this on both sides and just kind of put your finger there and just have where you have that space between, and line up the arrow here and draw the line. And I'm telling you, you guys are golden every stinking time. What is the stuff on the shelf? A lot of beard products, fragrances, and wash and conditioners. Yeah, I'm a big fragrance guy, and I've collected a lot of beard products over time. I'm just doing reviews and all that stuff. Get a job, UNC. Okay, all right. So, do I have any more questions before I get off of here? Again, we're talking about beard care, how to grow a legendary beard. Maybe your dad, maybe your brother, maybe your husband, if you are a female, maybe you have a boyfriend, an uncle, a friend, maybe yourself are trying to grow a beard. And there is a way to do it. Everybody can start somewhere, but start with a good foundation. And a good foundation would simply be the right products. If you get cheap products that are just absolute crap and trash from the store like Walmart, and you start out doing a great thing, but you have the wrong tools to do it, you're going to be depressed when you don't have the results that you're looking for. So go with tried and trusted and tested products that have actually worked, that tons of people over the country are using right now. I get people all over the country buying products from me, all over Midwest buying stuff from me, and they're repeated customers. Why? Because, well, because they see it works all the time. With my beard, 5 o'clock shadow wood brushing and scratching helps stimulate. Absolutely. You always want to exfoliate your skin regardless how much hair you have. I mean, it's dead skin, really. You know, it's the same thing with head shaving. You know, I always exfoliate my head all the time. And I actually have an exfoliation scrub that I use that have beads in it that actually does that for my head. I don't really recommend you do that on your beard because it's going to be abrasive to your hair. But yeah, absolutely, for sure. Absolutely, without a doubt. Really like more citrus or mint scents for beard oil. It's refreshing. First thing in the morning. Any favorites? Yeah, absolutely. I have one called Deep Water Spice. That is a very big, I'm telling you, very big popular beard oil and beard product that I have. Beard butter and beard oil and beard balm. It's kind of like Acqua di Gio Profumo. And I've always been a big fan of Acqua di Gio Profumo so much that they discontinued it. You can't buy it unless, you know, somebody tries to, you know, scalp you for like $300+. But it has the actual Acqua di Gio DNA in it, but it's got like incense in it. So you get that bergamot, which is like a citrus that you're talking about on the top, but it's got more of that incense vibe to it. So the awesome, beautiful thing about it, and I say this all the time, it works in the summertime where it's hot. I love it where it works like in the springtime, so you already know what I'm talking about. But it also, you can get away with it in the fall time. You can get away with it in the winter time because that incense will push through the cold air and it will actually project. Now, it's not going to obviously be a monster like my rustic timber or my amber trail, or oud essence. Oud is, you know, I love my oud essence. It's kind of like Tom Ford oud wood, but it does great. A lot of people love that deep water spice. I've got several people in California that buy it because they like the cologne vibe to it that it has, the profumo. I've got people in North Carolina that buy it like crazy and people locally that buy it like crazy. So my company's only been around since June, so it is exploding. It's new. A lot of people don't even know about it. So you may be like the first person, if you do try it, to try it and share it with other people to kind of get it out there. I'm not going to pay thousands of dollars for marketing because I do believe that the products do speak for itself. And word of mouth is always, you know, fire when it's legit. And so I'm going to work hard to build this accomplishment of a grooming company that that is made by hard grit and hard work. And so that's bhtgrooming.com. If you want to go check it out, use the code BRIDGES. It'll save you 15%. I ship out super fast. I make it all right here in this studio to my right. And so always coming out with different scents. I'm going to be dropping some new fall scents very soon. That's going to be incredible. I'm excited about it. A new oud one going to be releasing. I'm not going to go too much into depth on that because a lot of people may be listening to this later. And it's going to be a surprise. But it's going to be fantastic. I've got another one called Midnight Current. It's going to kind of give you the vibes. I know it says marine vibes and stuff, but it's almost like more of a, like if you are a fan of the Armani Mania Profumo, right up that alley. Right up that alley. And that's going to be Armani Mania Profumo. That is kind of, you know, I was smelling it the other day. I was like, man, you know what? This smells a lot like Midnight Current. And so that is going to be more of like a sophisticated date cologne type of scent, more of a nighttime maybe. As you know, on the other side, you got Deep Water Spice. It's going to be for more of a, you know, you can wear it during the day, you can wear it date night, you can wear it whenever. It's more universal throughout the whole day, throughout the whole season, the whole year. And so that's one of the things I really like about that, the universal aspect about that. So Frankie J, good to see you back again, brother. BHT Grooming, he's pinned that or tagged that right into the, or posted that right there in the chat. Let's see here. Can you describe your oil's viscosity? How about I just show you right here? I've got it right here. So it's on the medium, all right? So can I tell you, I'm just gonna tell you the Kerry blend that I have. I thought I had one opened, maybe I don't, but yeah, I'll show you this. So it's gonna have castor. I'm a big castor fan. I love castor. It's not gonna be artiest man thick castor, but it is medium to light, kind of like almost exactly in the middle. So it's going to have jojoba, it's going to have sweet almond oil, it's going to have argan oil, which I love argan oil. It's going to have marula oil, which a lot of people don't have marula oil in it. I love marula oil. I'm telling you, marula oil does wonders for my beard. I think, I'm almost positive that the marula oil is one big reason why my beard oil helps men have their beard lay down a lot easier. And I don't know what it is about it, but it's always made my beard just lay straight. When I've tried to get it to lay straight, it just works easy. So here's the viscosity. This is going to be oud essence right here for oud lovers. And you know, these aren't my professional labels on the, I do have professional labels, but on these little drams, I just have a regular label. But you can see here the viscosity. I don't know if you can really see, but let me put it on my hand a little bit. I don't want to put too much because I want to, I don't know if you can really see this, but I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. You can see the viscosity of that, all right? So it should give you kind of an idea of the viscosity. It's not real loose and runny, like real thin, but it's not like sitting there for 3 or 4 or 5 seconds before it moves. So it's kind of right there in the middle. And I love that. I don't know what he's talking about, but I know he's good at it. Thanks, brother. Viscosity is the thickness of the oil. You know, some people like real thin viscosity. Some people like thick viscosity. Oh my, wow, dude, this oud is fantastic. It's strong. I love it. Oud, I'm telling you, oud wood. It's what I'm smelling right now. So, anyways, why would people like thick viscosity? Well, if your beard is like less like on the porosis side, what I mean by that is porosity means how fast does your beard hair follicle absorb water or oils. And if you are very porosis, like if there's a lot of, like if your beard likes more of a porosity type of, I guess I didn't even say that right. If it's more porosis, I don't know if that's even how you say it, but the porosity, um, you know, if it absorbs oil faster, you would want to go with a thin oil, right? But if it goes slower, you would want to get something thicker. So castor oil will slow it down and give more of a slow absorption throughout the day. So if you have a beard that is very prone to drying out faster throughout the day, get something a little thicker and it will slow it down throughout the day and slowly absorb throughout the day instead of like immediate absorption. And then all of a sudden, you know, your beard hair is already dried out like, you know, 7, 8 hours into the beard product, as opposed to having a beard product that's going to last like almost the whole day, if not the whole day, of keeping your beard hydrated. And the scent, I'm telling you that most of these scents are going to last you literally like up into 8+ hours range. It may not be like the projection, like we talk about in the fragrance world, projection, sillage. You know, we talk about longevity. You know, you can hear those words are being thrown out sometimes. But the sillage or the projection where you would smell it off of somebody, you know, some of these maybe an hour, some 2, 3, 4 hours. But for the most part, you can smell these literally on and off throughout the day. They're almost like sleepers, like or creepers, if you will. Like you think it's gone, and all of a sudden it comes back, bam, it hits you again. You're like, oh my gosh, it smells so fantastic. That's kind of what the rustic timber was doing to me today. I was actually at school teaching some first graders, and I'm like, man, that stuff smells so stinking good. And I'm like, dude, it's just today it was just smelling really, really different, and I loved it. It's almost like sometimes it just puts off a different chemistry. And it's like very like I like the curiosity, you know, it keeps you guessing and wondering, man, that smells fantastic. You know, it's very complex sometimes. And I love complexity, especially with fragrances. I don't like real linear fragrances where, you know, it's almost like a Walmart cheap or a dollar, you know, something real cheap you'd buy where you spray it and that's what you get all day long. But having different note like profiles, the top notes, middle notes, base notes, or heart notes, all those things, you know, you start having the layers come out, and which makes it pretty awesome. I got fine hair on my beard and tend to like the medium or heavy viscosity. Awesome. Definitely helps on the long work days. Absolutely. I've got a friend. Actually, I don't even know him, honestly. He came on, I say friend because he was nice. Came on the stream the other day and said that he loves my oils. I didn't even know he buys my oils, but he's like, I love your oils. I wish you had just a little bit more castor in it, but I don't want you to change the blend because I work, and I think he said he like works in a sand pit, or I don't know what he does, but works in industrial doing something. But he said it makes his skin and his beard like feel really good and it lasts all day long. So he said maybe a little bit more castor, but I wouldn't want you to change your blend. So he was one of the guys that leans more on the castor, which makes sense. You know, if he's working in a dry place, you know, it makes sense completely. About 10 months into a year, most of the other companies I've tried have fairly light oils and haven't found the sweet spot yet. So, hey, you know, be happy for you to check out my stuff. Again, I've always been a Artius Man fan, but a lot of people don't like that because it's very thick viscosity. And if you are into beard care stuff and you've tried several companies, and maybe you know what I'm talking about, Ryan, but there's a lot of people that just don't like Artist Man just because the thickness is too thick. Again, I love Artist Man. I've always loved them. I love Castor. but I wanted to kind of meet in the middle where I get the guys that like the artist man, but also the guys that kind of like the beard octanes, or the lip beardeds, and kind of in the middle where you kind of be right there for both. You know what I mean? It's a medium. It's not too far this way, not too far this way, just kind of right there in the middle. And so, my gosh, appreciate that, Frankie. I don't even know what anybody's saying, but apparently they're saying things, and I'm sure glad that you are checking this out. Any plans for essential only oils? My wife likes to use those on her. Absolutely. Yes, essential oils, definitely. Like a 100% essential oils line. I'm probably going to put a few out soon. Again, I'm so like in the beginning stages of this company from June. I'm introducing new stuff. 2026, I'm gonna have a whole lot of stuff: head shaving, pre-shaving oils, gels, and moisturizers, and obviously more men's apparel, clothing, and stuff for men's grooming stuff. And definitely more scents, and maybe coming out with like another blend that's going to include some more great oils like. Meadow foam seed oil and all these different types of oils that I wanted to put in the blend, but I just found such a great blend I wanted. And I just wanted to start out with this one and, perhaps maybe add another one later on or something like that. So us that tattoo inks in the back. Is that tattoo inks in the back? I'm not sure what you're saying. No, those back there are not vapes. Those are beard oils. Like this. Beard oils. A lot of people say, "What is those vapes back there?" No, they're not. I did try Artist Man, but it was the Invigoration collab with Dan C, and it was like, oh, come on, man. The one that they have that you tried was thin viscosity, which doesn't surprise me. Dan C does not like thick viscosity. And so him and I are completely different. I mean, I don't mind thin viscosity. I've got a lot of beard octane oils. I've got lib bearded oils. Nothing wrong with those companies at all. But I'm a big fan of the thicker viscosity. I am. Let's see here. All right. So I think we can get at 30 likes in here. We got 3 to go. If you guys haven't, would you double tap the screen? Get those likes up. I'd appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I really think that you should, because I do a lot of giveaways and I have a lot of fun times on this channel. I talk about a lot of things, that might be helpful for you. And, I love giving out different advice and stuff. So going off a recommendation. Hey, you know what? I like Invigoration. I do. I like the tingle on my face. I know a lot of people probably think that's weird. I love the beard wash and beard conditioner from Artist Man, the Winter's Chill and Invigoration. The only reason why I say that, first of all, I'm just going to say this. I love the wash and conditioner from that company because it's fantastic. But I have my own beard wash now and beard conditioner, and I think it's fantastic too. But I said that because I like the tingle. I like tingling on my face, especially in the morning when I get out and it's a brisk morning. It feels great. But again, I think that thicker viscosity is something that I tend to lean more towards. So, yeah. Hey, we got the 30 likes, guys. Awesome. Kind of like a menthol type feeling, right? Yeah, I don't really like the menthol smell. I mean, I don't want to smell like Vicks Vapor Rub. More of a eucalyptus, like tea tree vibe, peppermint, if that makes sense. But I see what you're saying. That menthol kind of opening up your senses. Yes, for sure. It's funny when I ask my wife stuff like, "What do you think about this?" Oh, it kind of smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. That smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. It smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. It's kind of funny because I'm like, really? You really think that? Parfums de Marly Layton smells like Vicks Vapor Rub? Really? Okay. I guess some people get that vibe, I guess. Do I have an affiliate link for the Grooming Baldy Pro? I do. In fact, if you go back a few streams, I have a video, and it's like I've ranked my top 17. I've ranked 17 different head shavers. I literally did it like, I don't know, a few days ago. If you go in that description, you will find the Grooming link. All right. So You should be able to find that. Have done a lot of reviews and videos. So even if you type grooming in my channel, you'll find it. I do appreciate that, Clyde. It does help me out a lot. Seer, Jesus loves me. Yes, he does. I believe it. And I believe he loves you too. You look like Kevin Owens. I have no idea who that is. How do I feel about Prada Black? I've never tried Prada Black. I like Prada, the original, the Loam, Intense, nice and clean and fresh. I love that. I used to really enjoy the Prada. Oh, what was it? I can't even think what it is. I mean, they've got the different ones like the Ocean. What is it though? I can't think what it is. There's so many flankers out there. I can't even remember all of them. But Prada does have a great line of fragrances for sure. How does your wife ask you consistently to shorten your beard? My wife is starting to get used to it now. So she doesn't ever ask me. In fact, if I talk about trimming my beard, she gets upset about it. In fact, my wife just did a transparency cut on me a while back because she didn't want to do it, but I talked her into it, and she's like, don't touch your beard. Don't touch your beard. Her dad has been using my beard products. I've been coaching him, and his beard now is about as long as mine because I actually did that transparency cut, and he hasn't cut his, and his is a big white beard. You've probably seen him if you're on this channel very often on a few live streams named Randy, but fantastic white beard and just fantastic, amazing. So yeah, you know, I don't know when I'm ever going to cut this beard, to be honest with you. I might just grow it out and see how long I can actually grow this sucker out. But of course, you know, I'm going to maintain it, make it look good. It's not going to go crazy. What about Baccarat Rouge 540? I love it. Love BR 540. Do I own it? No, I don't. I use this right here, which is Untold by Club de Nuit. And if you go to Amazon, I do have it in my Amazon link storefront. That is Untold by Club de Nuit. And by the way, Club de Nuit, sorry, Armoff, sorry. That actually, you know what? That is Club de Nuit Untold. But if you get the Club de Nuit Intense Man, it smells almost identical to Creed Aventus. It is going to be more brash when you first spray it on, almost like a cleaner, but after 30, 45 minutes, it really smooths off. And the dry down smells just like Creed Aventus, which nobody's ever going to even know the difference. They say, my gosh, you smell amazing. What do you smell like? What are you wearing? You don't even have to say, well, let me see, what is it? Armoff, Club de Nuit. Just say, it's Creed Aventus. It's Creed Aventus. This is just a lot easier. And then they won't go off and buy the same thing and smell just like you. See how I did that? No, that wouldn't be very honest. But yeah, Club de Nuit, Intense Man for Creed Aventus, or Club de Nuit Untold. Fantastic stuff. Saves you a lot of money, guys. Listen, just for all that money you saved, you could come back and you can bless me with a super chat, or you could become a member just to support the channel, just for the hundreds of dollars you just saved with a secret that most people don't know about. Untold by Club de Nuit by Armoff. Armoff is the maker, but Club de Nuit is like the series, the line, and Untold is the actual flanker. If that makes sense. My wife has told me my grooming routine in the morning and night is longer than hers now. My beard wants to grow a while and I have to, hey, my wife could probably say the same thing. I literally will spend 5-10 minutes sometimes fixing my beard. But no shame. You know, my wife, you know, if my worst thing is taking care of myself, then man, I could be doing a lot more other stupid stuff like going out and, you know, have an addiction to alcohol or stuff. You know, I have an addiction to just taking care of myself. There's nothing wrong with that, right? My beard wants to grow out and really hit with the heat to stay. Hey, I hear you, man. I use a hair dryer every day. YSL, the Y, EDP, it's great stuff too. My favorite, any brand, the perfume is too strong. And the ED, okay. I've been using the Dollar Shave Club shave butter and scrub, probably looking to yours after this is gone. Yeah, absolutely, man. I would love for you to do that. If you only had to pick one cologne for the rest of your life, what do you choose? Man, that's a hard one. Gosh, that's a hard one. Now, there's a fragrance that they just discontinued. I know most of you guys probably heard of Azzaro Wanted, like the Most Wanted and all those new flankers that's out. But they have the Wanted, which they still have, but man, they got rid of the Wanted by Night. And man, that stuff was a compliment puller like crazy. In fact, I have it right here. As you can see, And this stuff, oh my gosh. Dude, if you can snag this and find this anywhere, Wanted by Night by Azaro. I'm just going to put some of that on right now. You, my friends, oh my gosh, you guys will thank me like crazy. I'm just telling you. So, anyways, well, guys, listen. It's been great being on here tonight. I've been on here for over an hour. I have another stream I've got to jump to here in a little bit on another channel. But listen, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't, or double tap the screen. It's easy to do, doing it that way. Check out my links in the description. If you're curious, you want to check out bhtgrooming.com. You can always use the code BRIDGES. It'll save you 15%. If you are a military or a service member and you have GovX, you always save 20%, all right, at checkout. So I do support veterans, and I support all of you guys that are first responders. Appreciate you guys. Love you all. Appreciate everything you guys do to support this channel. Again, Frankie, thanks for stopping by. All of you new guys that I had a chance to talk to tonight, it's been great. So stay tuned. I got a lot more live streams coming, more Q&As and stuff. If, a lot of people just may not want a specific video, but maybe they just want to hang out with me and ask me questions. And I think these are really good and important to do because, we just get to sit back and chill and, just talk about whatever we want to talk about. All right. So I know I'm going to be doing a lot of these too, going back to my membership again. Frankie, I know you're a member and you're a moderator, but, doing these membership chats where we just get to hang out for a while and just talk about whatever. And you get to ask me, pick my brain, get some advice, just whatever. That's what we love to do. So again, appreciate you guys. Ryan, nice talking to you tonight. Lex, Clyde, all of you guys, I hope you guys have a great night. Stay blessed. Always remember, look sharp and lead strong. And I'll see you all next time.